Hi, I'm Dr. Safaya, email marketing strategist and educator, and I am committed to making email marketing simple and profitable for you. Through my online email marketing school, Sapphire Learning Hall, you can find the link in the show note. Fun fact, I'm an obstetrician gynecologist resident in training. Yes, I'm an actual practicing medical doctor. Email marketing experiments was born out of the desire to share behind the scenes of failed and successful email marketing campaigns. Simply put, what we've tried, not just me, but me and every guest I bring on the show, what we've tried that has worked or didn't work. So instead of just thinking it and testing it, we're committed to also sharing the BTS with you on this podcast. Come join us behind the scenes. And one more thing, as you listen, if you're a freelancer, service provider, or business owner, go ahead and check the show notes for the gift I kept for you. You'll find it under the title Gift. Now let's go behind the scene.
Hi, listeners. Welcome once again to Email Marketing Experiments. And today we are looking at email marketing and all our amazing experiments from a totally different angle. I have with me Meg in the house, Margaret, actually, for the rest of you. She is a content marketing expert. And I'm going to tell you something about her, but welcome, Margaret. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much. I love it when people gas me up. It means I don't have so much to do for myself because, the star that I am. And thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
I can't wait for us to get into the conversation today. It's a quite interesting one, if I must say.
Definitely. Now, Margaret has been doing content marketing for 5 years, and she has experience with helping brands increase revenue with smart strategies. She also has a lot of amazing things that I have seen her do, aside helping brands, increase revenue. I have followed her journey for a while. I've seen her talk about her blog. And so I'm really excited to have her here. And I discovered something. Margaret loves chocolates, and I do too. So if you were to give us chocolate now, I'm not sure who will get it because, oh my, I'm not sure we want to share. I don't know. The way she sounded like she loves chocolate and the way I say I love chocolate, I'm not sure we might want to share. Margaret, what do you think?
I will not share. Oh. There is no home training in chocolates. I will not share. No shamelessness. I don't know that.
Okay. So for today's conversation, we're actually going to be looking at how, Margaret is a business owner and she has done different things, when it comes to business. And you see that even as a content marketing person, she actually helps business owners increase their revenue conversions and all of that with smart strategies. But today she's going to be telling us how she's been able to increase conversion as a business owner using email marketing. So we are looking at email marketing through the lens of a business owner today. So before we go into that, Margaret, I'd like to know, like, how did you discover email marketing? I'm talking about like to the point where it's like, I want to use this for my business.
Okay, so for me, it was more like a recommendation. I didn't know what, like, it's not like as if I've not gotten emails before. I've been getting emails since I opened my email in 2009. So it's not like that's new to me, but I didn't know it as something that I should use for my own business until I think late 2020/2021. I was posting on my WhatsApp status every day, became a routine. So I'll just share what I know to try and like convert people to get them to want my services and all of that. And someone in my WhatsApp contact list, CL, she was like, "Oh, why don't you start an email list?" I was like, "Huh?" Like, when you're a bit confused, you're not like certain about what the person is saying. And they went on to explain. I was like, "Oh, you mean that? Like newsletter?" I was like, "Oh, newsletter. Okay." And then she now told me that, how about a better offer? Not just you start a newsletter. How about I run it for you for 30 days? And if you like my service, we can talk about remuneration moving forward, free of charge after the first 30 days kind of thing. I think she just learned email marketing. It looks like she learned email marketing from you. Yes, she must have learned email marketing from you because I know that she used to follow you that time and all. But she learned email marketing and she now wanted to get her first clients. And that's a brilliant way of getting clients, by the way. offering your service for free for the first month, and then people that are serious will definitely take it on. But you have to know the kind of people you are offering services for free for, because not everybody that is genuine. Some people just want to use your time and they're not going to compensate you for that. So she gave me that offer and I bought into it. And after 1 month, it was so good that I did not see myself not continuing this. And so I hired her, worked with her for like, I think 2 years, about 2 years, 1 year, 1.5 kind of thing. I think we worked for a long time, Sha, before she had to move on to bigger projects. But my point is, I did not know what email marketing was. It wasn't my own discovery. Someone introduced me to it, someone exposed me to it. And ever since then, I worked with a couple of email copywriters, marketers in the past, and now I handle a couple of things by myself. So I have strategies that we've tried together as a team, strategies that I've tried alone. I have things that I've heard online that I'm also trying. So all of that mixed together is what I can say brought me into the email marketing world and how me going forward in it, basically.
That's nice. And yeah, I like how you put the caveat, like you need to know who you want to offer the service to when you're using that particular strategy. Now, I'm just looking at it. You said that, you did it for 1 month and you couldn't see yourself not doing email marketing. So what were those things that email marketing was doing for you that you were like, you know what, I need to continue with this and continue long term?
Okay, so for me, I saw that the people that were on my WhatsApp list, they were getting more value, they were asking more questions. So it looks like, oh, I was getting these people to actually trust me. And the reason why I was sending them an email list was to try and, build sort of like want for the products that I had to sell, like my boot camp. So the fact that I had people who were on my email list and they were serious enough to convert, join my wait list and all of that was what made me know that this is not a child's play and I need to take it seriously.
That's really good. And so now looking at it, looking back from where you started till now, if you could give email marketing like job description. So you know how when you're bringing in like a freelancer or a new hire, they have like a job description, right? And so it's like these are your responsibilities. This is the core thing you're coming in for. If you could give email marketing a job description, what would it be?
I would say that it is a nurturing assistant, or because lead generation means that you're getting leads from somewhere that there are a lot of people. It's like when you're fishing, right? So you just put your nest into the water to get all the fish. That's how I see lead gen. But email marketing is more than just getting stuff out of water. You're trying to nurture someone enough for them to take action. So for me, that's what I would say email marketing rather is to me. It's more on the nurture side than the lead gen side. I feel like lead gen
Okay.
is what, maybe I'm mixing the two. I think, let me say it like this. Email copywriting, email copywriting will do my nurturing for me, right? Email marketing will do my lead gen for me and some of nurturing. Now, lead gen in the sense that you are thinking of strategies. How do I get people to want to enter my email list? How do I get them to be interested? What are the products I'm going to offer for free, freebies? Do I want to have freebies as the entry into my email list? Because for me, I don't have any free entry into my email list. You have to buy something, and reasons best known to me. So if you want any of that, that's email marketing strategy. So if you know that you want to start nurturing people, that's where your copywriting skills come to play. So I think that's how I would say separate the two. Email marketing is like my lead gen, then email copywriting is like my nurturing assistant. Yeah.
Okay, that's chill. That's chill. Now you said the reasons best known to you. I hope we get to discover some of those reasons on this particular call. But I see how that can be because I like that you took time to differentiate the two because email marketing actually does that in a lot of things. But for you, it is lead gen and it is nurturing. Two very key and principal things. Now, you have tried out a lot of things in email marketing, you, your team, the people that have worked with you to be able to increase conversions. So for context, right, when we say conversions, right, what do you mean? So what do you count as a conversion?
Do you know that if I send an email to someone and they open my email, that's a conversion for me? Because I know that if my writing is good, if my offer is good, if my offer matters to you, if I've done my sequencing and targeting well enough to send what you want to see to your inbox, you will take action. So
Mm,
you opening my email is a conversion for me. Because some people have such low open rates that they're not even able to know if their offer is bad enough. But if you're opening my emails, then I will now be able to use that metric to know, okay, people are opening these emails, they're not taking action. Maybe there's something wrong. Can I do A/B testing to test the subject line? Well, in this case, it's not going to be subject line because they are opening it. So we can start testing the body of the email, right? We can start testing offers. That would help me as a marketer at heart to know what to do to get more results. So anything after opening emails for me, it's just about optimization. But the conversion itself is you opening that email. Because that's what makes me to know if I'm talking to myself, if I have to clean my list, or what I have to do better.
Love it. I mean, this is like I think this is the first time I'm asking like what a conversion is. And the first thing that's coming out is like the open rate because everybody's so keen on the sale, the click, the action, the CTA for the email. Nobody really talks about like the opens, but the way you just phrased it, yeah, it makes a lot of sense because technically people can't take action on what they don't see. So that first micro conversion, as some people like to put it, that first action, them getting to open your email tells you a lot. Because I used to tell my students, like, depending on what people are doing, you'll know where to optimize. So if they are opening and they are not clicking, if they are opening and they are clicking, but they are not taking action, you just look at it like the buyer's journey step by step. So the first thing in this journey is for them to open the email. And so I like that you are really optimizing for that particular metric and then using that to, take every other thing. Now you said something, and so I'll digress a bit. You said, if I have done my research properly, and if I have done my sequencing and targeting the way that it should be done, I know that if they open it, they will take action. It was the confidence of that statement for me. The confidence that you know that the right person sees this, they're going to take action. So how do you get to a point? Because I feel like that is conversion right there we're talking about. So how did you get to the point where you're so confident that you have done your sequencing, your targeting, you know that what you have created, once they see it, they will take action. So let's start from there.
Well, now this is now the time for me to talk about what I said in the beginning, that I do not have any free entry into my email list. You can see it. I think now the dots are connecting, eh? Okay, so let's go there. So, my dear brothers and sisters listening to this wonderful podcast that I am a guest on, listen and listen well. Don't go and misquote me. I have been in business for more than 5 years. And I have opened a lot of free channels for people to come in. There was a time I made a tweet earlier this January, and a lot of people enter my WhatsApp community. I had like almost 1,000 members. So when it comes to things that can get people in, once you use the word free, there are some people that they are free hunters. They are free bounty hunters. They do not know what the free thing is. They don't even know if it's going to help them. The moment they see free, if you say comment this, they'll comment. If you say DM this, they'll DM. Interested. I want to join. How do I get it? And they're never going to use it. Now, imagine you having a list of people who don't care, who are just reading your emails because they like to be entertained. No matter how good your offer is, they will never buy. If majority of your customers, your email openers, I mean, a lot of, even you, I know you would be like, oh, it's good to have freebies and all of that, but I've had enough. Me, Margaret Etudo, I have had enough. So I'm like, you know what? I know that the people who want, like, if I think of the offers that I want to be selling, it's not takara moi moi. It's not something that you will just pick it up. It's something you have to spend money to buy. So why should I be pampering you from the onset? What I would work hard to do is offer you something. So like one thing I have used now to grow my email list is that prompt that I talked to you about, the AI client acquisition prompt that helps people to get leads and all of that. The way I set it up, because it's MailerLite that we used, and that's what we're still using. The way I set it up is the moment you land on my website to purchase the prompt, you put in your details, you transfer, the money is received and all. You automatically enter into our sequence. It's an automation that feeds you the first email that gives you the prompt. And then a few days after, we will start to enter our own funnel because your journey doesn't stop at the prompt. That's the beginning. So somebody who has already spent that money to even enter in the first place, if you're telling them something else, their ears are open, at least to some extent, because they are the kind of people who will open their OP for you. Not the kind that they will enter your email 2025. Before they'll buy from you, Jesus will have been asking the angels to blow trumpet. I don't want to have to wait that long, because who knows, I may not be alive. So I want it to be that you pay me now, let me enjoy my money when I'm young. That's the thing. So when I look at these things, I know that if I am getting the right people from the get-go, you are entering with your head complete. It is easy for me to sell something to you. It is easy for me to optimize based on your journey. I have this automation for people that enter into my email list, my newsletter. The first email that you get is going to welcome you, tell you more about Marketing Holo. You may know me as Margaret, but you don't know what Marketing Holo is. No problem. The email will explain it to you. And then there are buttons that you can click that will either tell you, will tell you what are you interested in. These are the things we have to offer. So you can be able to click on it. But if you're not interested, you can be going. But guess what? Entering the email itself without buying anything is also not free. So before you say you want to unsubscribe, you will think your actions two types. So, but you will have places where you can click on those interests to tell us what you want. From that interest, it makes it easy for me to craft offers for people in that group, knowing that this person is interested in getting clients. Anything I say clients, they will open. Because they even bought in the first place, they will buy again. Because who don't like better thing?
My mentor used to do this thing back then. This was over 5 years ago. So for his email list, you had to pay a fee to be able to join. This was not you buying a product, any of those things. It was just that if you wanted to join the email list, you had to pay a fee. And back then, I used to find it interesting because I'm like, how many people are going to want to, pay a fee? But I realized that it was also really good, will I say, like targeting. Like it was just a way of really fishing out like your own people as opposed to the other people that you could get just because they were paying. I know this thing that they say where like people who pay attention, right? So people who pay attention. So I'm just wondering, like, I know that this is your preferred and you say you don't want freebie seekers, but I'm just wondering why you didn't consider, like, let's say a tripwire, and then with the tripwire, you now divide them into like freebie seekers or freebies and like clients on the email list. I'm just curious.
Okay. Please, my sister, don't be curious. Me, I have told you the truth. I'm a very transparent person. I don't want that. Carry your freebie, free premium. Please, pay money. Whatever. See my hand. Put money inside. Open your OP. Open it and pay me. Thank you. Don't ask me. I told you I've got through a lot. Are you not hearing it? It's better for me to get serious people. Myself, I still buy things. If you know how much I keep on telling people this and they're like, why, what? Some of the templates I use on Notion today to improve my productivity for my blog itself, to sort of structure my blog and put things where they're supposed to be. That blog template alone, paid $99 for it. Template, as per our Notion pages. And there are so many other ones that I have paid money for. I mean, just Notion, that people just see it as, just that regular dashboard or productivity tool. I pay templates for it because I know what I'm looking for, because I know what I want to achieve. And they help. If me that is selling something to you still buying something, I'm not a hypocrite. I'm leading by example. So follow me. Follow your leader. I lead by example. I'm already using money to buy stuff that make me more money. So you too should use money to buy stuff that'll make you more money. That's just how I see it.
Words, very important, very important. Yes, thank you so much for, just taking time to explain this process. I'm sure some people will begin to rethink their process and how they want to go about their email marketing. Now, you've tried a number of things that have helped increase conversions, and this is just, one thing. What else have you tried? What else have you done?
For me, I told you that I have a paid community, and this is something that we're still fine-tuning, but I will just share it anyway. And that's the reason why, this is a podcast. A lot of people will listen to it, and I'm so grateful that we're doing this, because where I even got this strategy from was from another podcast, and I tested it. So someone shared, and I'm going to pay it forward. So there's this way that someone said that they make a lot of money with their emails. So how it works is they run an ad on wherever or create content, whatever, just try to get people into the list. And when they get people into the list, the next thing that follows suit is them making maybe a free training or webinar. You're already into the list, webinar training, something that gives them more value. And that is where you try to convert them into that premium offer. For us, that will be our community, right? Our subscription based community. So the reason why I say I'm still fine-tuning it is because I don't really have a robust list, considering that Marketing Hollow is not new in terms of experience, but it's new in terms of how long it has existed, right? Looking at its journey. So I still have a relatively new list, a small group. So there's lots of tests to go on to be able to find what works. But we have been trying this, so how it works is you send an email and then at the end of the email, you tell them that you're having a free training, so that they can just add it to their calendar. When they add it to their calendar, they're reminded when it's time for the webinar or the training. And when they get in, that's where you now sell. That way, somebody already trusts you from the emails that they've been getting in the email list. So you pushing them further down the sales funnel helps you to convert at the bottom. That's just how I see it.
So they come to the email list and then they are coming in view of the webinar. And then during the webinar, you get to sell to these people.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say somebody doesn't take action from the webinar. What next?
Well, before you even come to my email list, you must have already spent some money. This is not to people that happen. So you're taking some action. You are in the email list. If not today, tomorrow.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
ma'am. I will not kill you because you do not want to give me money today. Maybe it's tomorrow your boss will pay your salary. I will come back.
I like this fact that you said you'll come back because a lot of people is like, oh, I don't want to be so salesy. I'll send 3 value emails and then I will send 1 marketing email and that kind of thing, just so that it doesn't seem like I'm always selling or the kind of things we hear. So it doesn't seem like I'm always selling all the time. And for some people, it actually works for them. Like they're in a place where they are comfortable with how they're selling and they're okay with the results they're getting. But I like the fact that you said you come back. So you're coming back when tomorrow?
Yeah, so I will come back. And then you will see me there live. Just make sure you don't block me. You see me. I will come back. Oh, I don't have shame. I said that it's not today I started. If it's today I started now, I will say, okay, let me know I'll come back so that you not remove me. For what? Did I tell you that this is a charity organization? I told you that I'm selling something, you enter because you want to buy. So when you're coming back from work on the road, you see people that are selling gala. They're on the road, they're hawking gala, maybe in the night or evening. Tomorrow you still see them. Next tomorrow you still see them. Perhaps you did not buy on Monday. Wednesday you are hungry. Will you not buy? Anybody that decide not to be there on Wednesday, they will not sell markets. You see? That is why I will be there.
Okay. Now, before I ask you the next question, I just wanted to take you back a bit. So you talked about, them indicating interest from the first email, right? So it's like an interest-based segmentation that you're running for them. So when I indicate interest, for example, do I get moved to another sequence or does my journey within your email automation change? Or I still go through like the normal sequence and then whenever you have something that is, client related or in line with that interest, you get to send it to me.
Absolutely. I will go with the last thing you said because the truth is it's easier for us. We don't want to, like you said, the thing about people saying salesy, and maybe it's in that part where you don't really know us, the welcome emails that you are the first person and not the people that have bought something for us before. Those first people, we will say that, okay, let us just put you with our normal people, get information and all. When you're done with that, maybe there's something that we have. And the thing is, Marketing Holo, we always revise our products. So what products we have we have products that are entry line, we have products that are tier, we have premium products, and we have some products that we are planning to like different sections. So there's nothing like you're not going to get something for segmentation that you are in, right?
Yeah.
You are going to get something. It's just that most of these things I'm doing now, I'm somebody that is very futuristic. So I prepare for the future. I know that Marketing Holo is going to be a sensational community. So because of that, I start now to start putting people where they're supposed to be so that by the time it is too big, I would not lose any sale. That's exactly what it is.
Okay. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. So when it comes to writing the actual copy, writing the actual emails, have you noticed that there's any difference between like the longer emails versus the shorter emails in the kind of results that you get?
Not really, because the thing is, my co-founder is the one that does emails. He's a great copywriter. So he's the one that writes the emails. I just set up the back end technical and side of it. So these people that have been entering our email list that's relatively new, the open rate is impressive, right? So it's just that these people are opening our emails. It's time for us to even add more things to them because they are ready to consume information and take action. That's what we're doing. We're not really saying that the emails have to be long or short. We're just trying to make sure that each one you get delivers.
Okay, okay. Now, at a point, you mentioned something about cleaning your list, like if people are not opening, cleaning your list. So I was going to ask, these people who come into your email list, yeah, do they know that if they unsubscribe, they can only join if they buy another paid product? Or do they know that your email list is only open to people who have paid something?
Well, the email list is not like if they unsubscribe, they would have to go back through the normal subscription method, and that is buying something. And there is no place you're going to see marketing hollow email that you would enter for free. Like if you are receiving our emails, it's because you bought something in the past. Even the whole disclaimer of how the emails are, it's something that would just pop into our welcome message, right? Because in our welcome message, it's not a big deal. I mean, other things that you bought, the email list is like an added thing to what you bought. But the only people that may be privy to such information are the people that bought to join the newsletter. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. That's cool. That's really cool. Now, I remember that there was this post you tagged me to, and it was like where's the money in email marketing? Let's have that conversation today. And because you're already making the money in email marketing, I'm going to ask you, see, where's the money in email marketing?
Oh, it's in my pocket.
As a business owner who is using email marketing and driving conversions and all of that, where would you say the money is for you or based on what it is you have seen?
Well, the money for me is, like I said, email copywriting is my nurturing assistant. So if I want to be very honest, and I don't know, some people might agree with me, Nigerians, they open emails, but not as big as our international counterparts, right? So when I look at it like that, I tell myself that the way I would be expecting responses from people that are in diaspora, people that are not living here, be different from what I would be expecting from our local audience. So I play the long term game with emails. I need these people to trust me beyond what they ever got from outside. And so for me to achieve that, I need to be able to put in the work with the emails I send to them so that when it's time to sell, they will buy. They wouldn't take time to do that, which is why it's very
Mm.
important, especially when you have a Nigerian audience. If you had an international audience and you wanted to put something out for free, you know that for sure they're going to buy later. But you see, if you have a Nigerian audience and they know that, oh, this person is a free person, before they will buy something from you, they'll probably be looking for all these low tier 5K, 3K, 1.5 kind of offers that those free guys, those are the kind of things they'll be looking for to buy first. But what if your offers are starting from like 50K? $97, 100,000. You wouldn't be able to charge that to someone who got your stuff for free because their mindset is going to be like, if I got it for free, I will get it for free again. I just have to be patient. So that's just how it is for me. When I understand that the audience matters, it makes half my work like reduced to 20%. Because in terms of how I get the money, it's playing a long-term game, having a strategy and following it through. When you start selling, it's not when I want to launch that I will start sending emails. It's already in the pipeline. When the launch is going to happen, started months ago, how we're going to send emails to you, it flowed perfectly. So that by the time it starts coming back to back, you are not even feeling like you are being sold anything and you would be able to get results. Some of my most successful emails campaigns were the ones where I took my time to convert my readers.
That's so good. That's so good. I like the fact that you're considering culture. You're really looking into the audience itself and then the behavior of that audience to be able to take the decisions. Sometimes we just look at the numbers and it's like, what do the numbers say? What do the numbers say? But beyond the numbers, looking at the behavior, looking at the audience, looking at like the culture, looking at the past history, you know, is that what we say in medicine? Say, oh, past medical history, past surgical history. So looking at their past histories and then bringing
Mhm.
all of that into what it is you're doing to be able to drive conversions. I think that that's something that a lot of people need to take out time to do, right? Because sometimes it's like, oh, I'm sending email, why is it not working? But if you take time to do all these things, I don't see how you won't get the results that you're looking for.
The kind of people who enter to begin with, I have been emphasizing that throughout this whole episode. And if you have quality people into your list, you're going to struggle less. I have struggled in the past carrying dead weight in the name of email list subscribers, which is the reason why I'm very, very intentional. Email service providers take a lot of money. They take a lot of money for you to send out those emails. So if you're not making back return, you see all the statistics that say the ROI, you make $1 or $4 for every one email you send, all these things that they write online, and you're not seeing it come to life in your own business. Why? Because you're so focused on, oh, I have 500 subscribers. Oh, I have 500,000 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers. And how much do you have? Do you have $10,000 in your account? Do you have $500,000 in your account? If you don't, my dear sister and brother, it is time for you to look into that email list and tell yourself the truth. You don't even need to throw them away. Export everything, keep it in your Google Sheet. Then remove the people who are not active inside your main email service provider. Focus on those ones that are active and test it. See what's going to happen. Because by the time you send out those emails and you start seeing more clicks because you remove people, you've only kept people that are even attentive. From more clicks, that's open rate, I mean, you start to understand, okay, are people reading? Do I put in sections within the email for them to click to tell me that they sort of like resonate with any of this? So when you start doing that, you start knowing that people are reading, they are clicking, but they're not doing anything. Or people are reading, they are not clicking, which means my CTA is not CTA enough. Because you could be writing something and just hyperlink something. If your audience is not tech savvy like you, they wouldn't know that a hyperlink, they're meant to click on it. So you might have to change that strategy for something like click here to see this, click here to access this book, click here to check this out. Those direct commands might be necessary for you to put inside your email body itself so that you can send people to the right places. So you can start getting responses. People can start behaving, you can start understanding your customer behavior. And from there, you would know how to further optimize. So it's all about you getting quality audience, quality subscribers. I think we have to change the narrative as marketers that when it comes to email marketing, it's all in the numbers. If you're not Homozi, if you're not all these big people, Neil Patel, my dear, you're not going to get anybody to just enter your email because you are a big shot. So when you know that you're not going to get people to enter your email list because you're a big shot, you have to put in a lot of effort. You have to first of all start by, okay, look at someone like Homozi. If he tells you that you should enter inside his email list, he doesn't even need to tell you. You are probably looking for the place to enter, right? To start getting emails. So when you get into his email list and start receiving his emails, you are waiting for him to send something to you so you can buy. Because you know him. Because he has been here long enough. The guy literally got a caption font style editing named after him, the Homozi caption. For people that are video editors, you know what I'm saying. So if someone that popular doesn't even have to try that much, you shouldn't even be delulu to think that you should not try or you should just be focusing on the numbers. The numbers, they have the popularity advantage. So numbers mean something to them. But you don't have that. Most times, people don't even know you exist. So you have to start by making the people that do know you exist to be quality enough to want to buy something to take you out of these trenches. And I think you'll be on the right way to success. That's my own take.
Yep. And I just remembered something, this particular thing that you just said. I remember when at the beginning of my email marketing journey, I wanted to sell a course on ebook design, right? On ebook design or so. I did like this freebie on getting like an ebook cover. I realized that when the people were responding to my emails, the people that were supposed to be coming to be, nurtured into the ebook design course, they were asking me about how I can help them write their ebook, yada, yada, yada. And it was the most frustrating thing because I was not interested in teaching you how to write. I just wanted to teach you how to design. And so I'm just sharing this story to really emphasize there's this thing they used to say the money is in the list. Let's tell the people the money is in the list only if you do it right. And doing it right starts from the very first
Yeah.
A, the attraction, the people that you're bringing in.
Do you think if you told those people in your email list that they should pay money before they can know whether you want to teach them anything or not, do you think they will not have known whether they need you or they don't need you? They would have paid attention. They would have paid attention to whatever it is you were saying to know if you are an ebook tutor or ebook designer or ebook writer. They would have known what you are before they bring out their OP. So that's the reason why money to open your eyes like this. You open your eyes like this, you search, you read first before you bring, even if it is 1 naira. You want to know what you're paying.
True. And I remember that in I think our episode with Adi, she also talked about this, but she talked about this from a different point of view. So she called it lead filtering. So she didn't put a money barrier, but what she did was make it hard for people to join her email list. So that before you get to where you see the button for you to join the email list, you would have gone through a number of obstacles. And if you weren't serious enough or interested enough, you would drop off. So I think that these are all strategies to ensure that the quality of people. I really liked what you said when you said that, oh, you're not homosy, it's not about the numbers. I mean, there's some people that have 100 people on their email list and they are making the $10,000 and all of that, right? So you're not homosy, you're not all those people. So yes, we want to have large email list and all of that. But I think the key takeaway from today's session is if you want to increase conversions, it starts with the quality of the people. And like Meg said, don't go around carrying dead weight. So if you need to clean your list, no hard feelings. Tell them goodbye and breathe. Breathe and know that you're breathing, right?
Don't cry, yo, to the love of my life. Yo, ayo. Don't cry, yo. Here we go. I will tell you bye-bye.
That was such an interesting and fun conversation, Meg. Thank you so much for coming. But before you go, can you tell us how people can find you and, of course, what they can pay for so they get into the email list and get all of those marketing, things that you are sharing inside there exclusively?
Yes. I'll be happy to do that. So you can follow me on TikTok, on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, anywhere you want. It's Margaret Etudo, MARGARET_ETUDO. On LinkedIn, it's just my name. So there's no underscore, just type my name. But on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, it's Margaret_Etudo, and you'll be able to find me. So anyone that resonates best with you, you can just go to that platform and type my name. And then in terms of getting into my insider circle to get more insights, I would say that you should go to marketingholo.com. You'll see the join our newsletter button at the header section. And you can, I think Dr. Sapphire would be happy to put the link to the exact subscription page so that you don't have to navigate. But you are listening to this now, even before you see that, you can just type marketingholo.com on Google. And then from there, you see join our newsletter and you can always sign up.
Yeah. All the links, LinkedIn, Instagram, every single thing will be in the show notes, as well as the links to join the community and the insider circle. And just so you know, Meg has really cool client acquisition AI prompt that has helped generate over, I think, this 5 million in contracts or thereabouts. But I purchased that prompt. I purchased 6 of it to give away to 6 members of our community for anybody who also wants to know how you can leverage AI to be able to get clients. And of course, when you buy that prompt, you also join the insider circle. Am I correct?
When you buy the prompts, you will join the newsletter, which is part of the circle, but it's not the inside circle where we share the courses and the tutorials. That one is you have to subscribe, isn't it? Oh,
That one is the community.
yes.
All right. So guys, let me clarify. When you buy, you join the newsletter. That's step one. Then you still need to join the community. So I'll go ahead and put all the links for the community,
Yes.
for the AI,
And where you can find me.
every single thing, so you don't miss it.
It has been an amazing joy having you on the podcast today.